What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, this is probably not going to be a very long video. Probably really not. But in conversation today, and in conversation yesterday with some people, and just in thought itself, a lot of people are posting about what Tyler Perry said at the BET Awards. Now, what he said was good, but however, there are people that have been saying the very same things for the past 5 or 6 years or longer, that we need to be more proactive with and use the benefits that we have to do more. Just like this past year when that billionaire decided to pay off all those college students' debt so they would come out of college debt free. There are a lot of you African American folks that have really, really good jobs, that are part of fraternities and sororities and different organizations that bank millions of dollars. What's the word I'm looking for? In concert, as a group. You all will throw out little scholarships to help somebody go to school, but you won't do anything more than, a really, really tacky paint job over what you could do. There are people that work in banks. There are people in positions that can do so much more for those that are willing to really do the work. Now, yes, there are people out there that are going to try and take advantage of every situation they can and try to get benefits without the work. But there are more people out there willing to work hard and do what's needed. All they need is some instruction, some guidance, some support, some encouragement. They need those type of things. They need to, if you see somebody trying to go in for a job interview and they really not sure how they should present themselves or what, and you have the means and they're willing to listen, because there are more people that are willing to listen if you come with the right approach than it is that's just trying to get over. Before, I guess it was the late 60s, early 70s, before urban renewal, black people, we had to not only build our own table, we had to grow our own trees, we had to plow our own land, we had to make whatever it was we needed, we had to create it, because we weren't allowed to get other things. We were so self-sufficient that was one of the reasons why they had to figure out a way to stop us from being so self-sufficient. With all the things that they have done to us as a people, which have been a lot, they are so mad and so aggravated and so upset because no matter what they have tried to do, no matter how hard they have worked to keep us in a lower position, if we would learn to work together instead of working against each other, we would be so much further ahead of the game. Those of you that have been blessed with good jobs and know how to get good jobs, there's some kids in your community right now that are going to school, they're doing the things they're supposed to do, and all they need is an opportunity or a mentor. But y'all so busy getting more money that you won't reach back and grab one of those kids or one family that's doing remarkable things. There are so many individuals out there that are really doing great things, and all they need is that one to do a little something, to teach them a little something, to show them something, to encourage them, to let them see another side of life. They're not asking you to give them all the money in the world. A lot of them are just asking for knowledge, to understand. I've been seeing how people, say they want to be better at broadcasting, getting on this social media network and being more polished and do it better. And they would ask different people that seemed to be a little bit more skilled at it. And they give them those same cookie cutter remarks. Oh, it's going to take a lot of work. You got to be dedicated. You got to. Okay, they got that part. It's kind of like, I was listening to Juanita Bynum preach one night. Said a long time ago, we had to preach about sin and telling people stop sinning. People have evolved. There are less people sinning now than there were then. The church itself is more sinful now than the people that it was supposed to be sent to encourage. There are a lot of people that are refraining from getting high. They're not drinking. They're not having sex outside of marriage. They're not lying. They're not stealing. They're not cheating. They're not doing all the things that we used to have our main preaching about. Now they just want to know, how do I walk this walk in victory? But y'all ain't got nothing for them. Y'all ain't got no answers. It's the same thing. How can I be successful and create my own brand? Well, it takes this and it takes that, and you gotta be dedicated. You gotta be willing to sacrifice, and you gotta be willing to go without this or that. Okay, I got that. What else? And it's not like the scripture where the rich man came and said, how can I followed commandments and done all those things. How can I get closer to you, God? It's not saying give up everything you got and follow me. That's not what's happening. By blessing somebody else and giving them some knowledge that you have learned over the years, you are planting a seed. You are literally paying it forward. You don't have to give them all the secrets and tricks. Give them the basics. Point them in the right direction. Encourage them when they're doing well. If they're not doing well, show them where their mistakes might have been. If we want to, as a people, do better, we've got to be better. We got to be who we really are. I was talking to someone, and they need some people to work for them. They need some help at the place that he runs. He's the boss. And his experience with African Americans trying to get them to come in there and work has been so frustrating, because he's noticed and he sees how most of the ones that come in there are not willing to do the work, and they're more self-destructive to themselves and to others that look like them than anyone else. A light has got to come on soon for you to realize what God has really called you to do, what you really can do to really plant a seed, and how you can truly change lives. I hope you see it soon. I'm going to holler at y'all again later. Peace.